are now tuned in to the Free Play Media Podcast Network.
What's up, guys? It's Chris. Enjoy this. This is live from LouFest. This is part of We Are Live. So not officially in a relationship with Vest, but we were at the Vest tent over the weekend. So big thanks to LouFest and everybody for putting on such a great festival. Huge thanks to these guys. Nick and the gang from Future Thieves stopped by. They're a band based in Nashville. Super awesome guys. Wish them the best. Hope they blow up. They seem like really genuine, nice dudes. We had a good chat with them, and shout out to our buddy Jon Alexander. He actually filmed this, so that's where the audio is from. So if it's rough, there were bands playing in the background. We obviously were filming outside as well. But a really good conversation after a long day of work. They'd been playing, all those things, but really had a lot of fun. So be sure to check out Future Thieves. If they're coming to your town, support them. And if you want to see them in St. Louis, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter at @TweetDenman. Let me know about Future Thieves coming, and maybe we'll set something up where we support a show of theirs. Enjoy.
What's up, everybody? Chris Denman.
Travis Sorrell.
That's right. St. Louis Live here, courtesy of Vest. We're at LouFest, St. Louis, with the great Future Thieves, everybody. What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
What's
Howdy.
Hello.
It's an exciting group here. They've traveled from, where were you at last night? Nashville. Wow. And then you're here today. Played St. Louis for the first time, I believe.
Hell yeah, and it's been amazing.
It's amazing?
Yes. St. Louis is, we've driven through here more times than we can count, and to finally play here is amazing. It's better than I've ever expected.
So good. We love it.
Nick, your thoughts? Look at Nick. Nick's like, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to look like the dude from Game of Thrones who runs the Dothraki. He's like, yeah, catch me in, what's the fucking, yeah, there you go. Catch me in, Khal Drogo, all those good things. Aquaman coming this spring. Yeah.
Now I can drop Khal Drogo. I can go to Aquaman soon. I'm waiting for that release.
You should too. Okay, so you guys are based in Nashville. We were just talking. You're from LA. The rest of you guys Midwest. Right?
LA, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Kentucky.
Same.
Don't lie. All the girls. He's like, well, I usually say West Hollywood, but yeah.
Indiana.
Yeah.
All right, who's listening? Who's going to see this interview so I can make sure I claim? Why'd you hesitate?
Because my hometown sucks.
Oh, no!
It's dope. It's a cool place. I'm from Evansville, Indiana.
Maybe someday, yeah.
Something, you're fine. If you had said something like East St. Louis, I'd be like, but you said that's fine. Right.
Okay, so you played in Nashville last night. What's the scene like? You guys are coming up, so you get a spot on LouFest. Coming up, you're doing well enough to afford a PR firm. So what?
Barely enough.
Right. So yeah, let's talk about that. Is this somebody's aunt or cousin? Like, what's going on?
It's my cousin's aunt.
No. That's what we all expected, to be honest. But yeah, So no, you guys you're on the up and up. You making it from Nashville. Give me the difficulties in Nashville. You have cover bands, people playing music everywhere. The talent's immense. What's that mean to you guys?
I guess just
coming from LA too, which no joke in its own right.
I guess we're in a city that everybody wants everybody to succeed, and we're doing it at the best pace that we all can. And any success that anybody gathers, we are all supportive of it.
Is there a good team atmosphere in Nashville, or is it kind of like you better just do it?
There's the better you just do it, because you wake up like that every morning because you're like, oh shit, I got electric bill due in 3 days.
Yeah.
So you do what you got to do, but
the reality hits you all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's very real.
It's very positive and very encouraging.
Sticking with Nashville, what do you feel about the transformation of the city? Economically, Nashville exploding. It's crazy. You guys are hockey experts now, too. That's super exciting, right?
I've always been a hockey expert.
Travis, Travis, a resident member of the Blacks and Blues here in St. Louis. Do you believe that?
It was a tough go when the Preds knocked us out. But it was PK Subban, and he's another brother, so I was like...
Much respect, Mr. Subban.
Suck to know that the Blues will never win a Stanley Cup. Is that?
Oh, man. You're getting punked by the Hanson brothers, man. Come on.
I was like...
Works for hockey, too. Works for hockey.
all views are expressed that of Chris Demon and Chris Demon alone.
Does not include Vest, LouFest, Future Thieves, or that thereof. So
I would say, I would imagine of most musical festivals, not only do you get to guys engage with your own fans, but you get to introduce yourselves to a new fan base, if you will, or new groups of people. How does that feel to be able to get in front of an audience that you probably never performed in before?
Yeah, you can always see people showing up, like, even when after you start playing, like, they start hearing the music, they come forward. You can kind of tell that they never heard the music before, and then you see them show up at the signings and all that stuff. It's super cool. Like, it's a different way to introduce your music to people.
It's amazing every time.
Yeah, it's like a physical.
It feels amazing every time. That connection of people coming up, it'll never get old.
That's such the perfect attitude to have too. The fact that you guys are doing press, you're out here, you're trying to grow the following, working hard. It's a beautiful day. You can't get away from that. But how many times do we see, whether it's a comic or actor, bands all over the place, a little too big for their britches too quick? I mean, Nashville and LA probably lead the league in that, right?
I mean, honestly,
for things we could be doing.
This is. I mean, genuinely, to be frank, I mean, we take a poop just like everybody else. Wow. So I mean,
I was curious. That was my next question.
That's how the whole thing is, man. You're in the same vein,
a little different.
As you can see by his lovely coat.
Travis, you have the same jacket. Your thoughts?
Relax. You guys seem to obviously like each other, get along with each other. Was that the most important thing you guys need to do before you even got into the studio, go on the road, or did that just naturally come along with the music and then touring? But did you guys or did you guys had to learn to like each other?
We were friends before we ever played together. So me and Nick went from 6th grade all the way from grade school to high school and college into the same school. And we were not friends until I moved to Nashville.
And he got that jacket.
Yeah. I bought the
story as old as time.
He was like, that shit is
like,
dope.
Damn.
I will hang out with this.
I have no friends with that jacket. Yeah. Now I do.
Any other thoughts on the jacket from the other members of the band?
I love it so much.
Hansel's so hot right now.
I think we could maybe put that around a vest can, and I think it would look great.
Yeah, that's a good vest. Yeah.
I always liked that is an acceptable excuse because we all just went, oh, okay. We all kind of sat back a little.
Suicide kind of can. If you guys do like a
mixture of everything.
If Vest does a Liberace flavor.
Perfect.
Right. He's a showman. Give it up. So have you guys gotten a chance to see any other artists? Has it been all work and hanging out, saying hello to people?
All day so far. Yeah. I mean, but we can hear snippets of folks that we know and stuff. We're running into friends that we know all day who played yesterday here.
We played with Okie Dokie yesterday in Nashville, so we got to see probably the same set that they played here.
Hey, maybe mix it up on the second time around.
Maybe they did. We're gonna go watch Nathaniel Ratliff after this.
There you go, Missouri native. He's blowing up. He's done the late night circuit. He's another guy. You see him in a 300-person venue 4 years ago, and to see that happen, you see it with Sturgill Simpson, just out of this world, blowing up. Hip hop acts, and I look at Travis as I say hip hop acts.
Why he would just stare at me? That's so weird.
Hip hop, my man.
Right.
Country western enthusiast Travis Terrell.
Travis.
Has there been anything so far that has surprised you in the industry? Like, I know obviously going in you hear the stories, but has there anything along the way in regards to your journey that has taken you by surprise?
Honestly, no, man. It's pretty cliche, all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? We always look at each other and say like, oh, look at that. Whenever we see who's playing at the venue that we're playing at, or who just did.
For sure.
Especially
same size.
Yeah, and when we were in Europe last May, we were seeing bands like Them Vibes and some other Nashville bands, the Delta Saints. Yeah, Delta Saints. Yeah. And we were seeing their names written on the wall, and that always surprises us. Like, oh, yeah, we know, they're all going through the same.
They're mild. mile markers even, really. Where you're like,
Everybody's on the same road. Everybody's doing the same path, same venues, same promoters, same fans, and
like
you're
a
just
a reassuring.
same thing the Stones were doing 40 years ago. You're going down the same highways. That's always surprising.
there's our quote from the day. Future Thieves thinks they are the Rolling Stones.
Put it on Twitter right now. Do it. Do it. My God.
God damn right.
Future Thieves has Keith Richards' first jacket.
I have his autobiography. I think that counts. I have his the book that you opened. Yeah, the book you opened.
What was it?
What is my bass? I don't know. I don't know. Is that what
That's a fucking line there.
All right.
That guy's never held an instrument a day in his life. But the rhythm. It felt so comfortable doing it, Chris. I'm sorry.
Okay. Most, you don't have to say biggest, but maybe along those same lines, you have the mile marker moments. As far as artists that you've played with, shared the stage with, I don't know, maybe you guys have blazed your own trail. Have you gotten to open for anyone that it was a bit of a life check moment? You know what I mean? Like, hey, mom, dad, you better listen to this one.
I mean, festivals are always good because you get to see the.
Well, now you can say, even though we played it, you're like, yeah, we played Snoop Dogg open for us, right?
We played after Future Islands in Spain, and that was insane. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Their crowd came over to see us after they played him.
But we played with Kaleo, Judah and the Lion, just really good bands that are doing it good.
Throwback, we're playing with Simple Plan in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we are.
Would you do anything?
At our college homecoming.
At college homecoming, you're playing Simple Plan?
Yeah.
Interesting. So how did that come about? Like, so be honest. Did one of you send like a secret email to their publicist?
Boy from Simple Plan, and he was like, "Yeah, I got you."
He's like, "Hey, yo, you guys still skateboarding in Canada? Like, what's going on?"
I was like, "Yeah, I did a kickflip yesterday in Toronto. Let's do this."
I actually did poke at the guy that's booking for our old call at Purdue where we went to school. I was like, "Hey, what you got coming up?" And he reached out to us. He was like, "We want to open for Simple Plan for homecoming." We're like, "Absolutely."
Probably a platinum selling artist, right?
That is.
They had to be platinum selling at the time.
I had the record. I listened to their.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had a
wildly
Walkman. I was like
popular,
listening to it. My mom.
Like, explaining to your friends and family that this is the album that has changed your life at the time.
Yeah. I don't know how many college students are listening to Simple Plan.
My dad spanked me till I'm just a kid. So. I'm just a kid.
So Mizzou's playing Purdue next week, I believe, in football. Do we need to throw down some kind of a bet, like for a vest soda or something of the sort?
Who loses, we get to open for you guys.
Yeah, we get to MC your next show.
We get vests for life.
You know what? I will put you in touch with the vest people, but let's go ahead and make the bet happen.
I've already got this.
I bet Kentucky.
Contact our legal.
Both teams.
You know what? Mizzou's coming for you. Mizzou's coming for Mizzou has every player. I don't know if you noticed. Actually, Mizzou signed like 3 or 4 All-American number ones. Kentucky's like, yeah, we sign 8 every year.
Did Mizzou really?
They got what? Hey, what did Mizzou bring in? 3 number one, the number 1 player in the country.
Stars, my friend. We're on our way. 5 stars in the last 30 years.
We'll see what happens.
And in the year 3000, we'll catch Kentucky's title streak.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. So, all right. So, what do we need to look out for in the future, you guys? What's the plan? What do you?
Bombs from North Korea.
So, other than the Simple Plan, what else is the plan?
Obvious. We're working on an album. It's going to get done this fall. We're going to move it around, and then probably early next year it'll come out. A lot of music videos, all kinds of stuff.
What's the move? Are you guys using a record label? Are you guys going independent at all?
Yeah, DIY.
Well, with Spotify, everything else, it's the best time ever to do it. Yeah. Wish you guys the best of luck. Future Thieves, thanks to Vest and LouFest. It was a pleasure, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Excellent conversation with the guys from Future Thieves. Again, check them out. They're on Spotify, very easy to find. And while you're checking them out, be sure to check out Barrel Beard and Tattoo Oil. Wonderful sponsor of ours. Can't say enough good thing about Jeremy and his company, Jeremy Allen Stanton's Barrel Beard and Tattoo Oil. Check them out today and get your asses over to Presence Float Center. Use promo code WAL for $10 off. Check it out.